Assalamualaikum everyone, welcome back to mathematics, and we are solving A-level CI's paper Pure Maths 3, paper code 9709, variant 32, May June 2025. Question number 10. Find the quotient and remainder when x square is divided by 1 plus 4x square. So when x square is divided by 1 plus 4x square, then what will be the quotient and remainder? So let's solve it. The very well known way of doing it is by long division. Okay, we will be taking 1 plus 4x square or 4x square plus 1 outside and x square inside. How to decide for what will be your first quotient? You take the inner first term, that is x square, and outer first term, that is 4x square, and we see by dividing what will you get as your quotient. So we get 1 over 4. So we will be multiplying it with 1 over 4. 4x square multiplied by 1 over 4 will give you x square. Then what we do? Now multiply 1 with 1 over 4, it will give you plus 1 over 4. Now we have to subtract these both. So x square minus x square will give you 0. And here we are left with minus 1 over 4. So this is your long division, from where we get this to be quotient, this to be remainder, and we know the divisor is the one with which we are dividing. So your quotient is 1 over 4 and your remainder is minus 1 over 4. Let's get into part B. Part B says find exact value of this integral from limits 0 to 0.5 x times tan inverse of 2x dx. Okay, as we can see clearly, there are two operators here. We can call it operators or expressions. One is x and the other is tan inverse of 2x, and there is no way of integrating them that makes it in a way that one is the derivative of the other, so we can just integrate one. So in this particular case we have to use integration by parts. Okay, what is integration by parts? That when two expressions or two operators are being integrated, they are like multiplied together. It's like the product rule of integration. So when you have u dot v, so how can you integrate that? The integral of u dot v dx is in u as it is, the first expression as it is, integral of v dx minus integral of derivative of first and integral of second times integral of v dx. Just need to arrange it a bit. So this is your integration by parts formula. Now let's first, the important thing in this whole working is to decide for what is your u and what is your v. That is the most important thing. Okay, now integral, also let me write the integral 0 to 0.5 x times tan inverse of 2x dx. What we need to see is we need to differentiate your u only and we need to integrate v. So we need to take the expression v to be that one which can be integrated, okay, and u to be that, obviously the differentiation of nearly every expression is possible, so deciding v carefully is important. If you take this to be u and this to be v, your v needs to be integrated. There is no no formula for the tan inverse of x, integral of tan inverse of x. There is nothing like that given to you. So what is available is the integral of 1 over 1 plus x square gives you tan inverse of x. Okay, integral of this gives you tan inverse of x, but there is no expression for, there is no integral for tan inverse of x. So this to be taken as v is rejected. Okay, so we have to take this to be u, tan inverse of 2x to be u and x to be v. Now let's solve it. Integral of I'm writing it in the order that we need to use it. Tan inverse of 2x dot x dx will be equals to integral of u as it is means tan inverse of 2x as it is times integral of x square, sorry, just x, we have just x minus integral of derivative of u. What is the derivative of your tan inverse of 2x? The derivative of tan inverse of 2x is 1 over 1 plus x square. So here x is 2x, so 2x square times the derivative of the 2x, that will be 2, and then lastly times integral of, this is whole in the bigger integral bracket, the integral of again the v, and the v is actually x dx and whole dx for this bigger integral also. Okay, I think so I have done here again the mistake of integral of x square. Now this expression is fine, I guess. So this is tan inverse of 2x as it is times the integral of x would be x square over 2 minus integral of 1, no not 1, 2 over 1 plus 4x square times x square over 2 whole integral dx. Now this 2 and 2 can be cancelled out. We end up getting x square over 1 plus 4x square dx. So we need to integrate this thing again. So x square over 2, I am writing it in more simplified form. First the x term and then the tan inverse. Now we end up getting a new integral that needs to be solved. For that, we would be needing the part A. Why we will be needing the part A? Because in the part A we have already solved this proper fraction x square over 1 plus 4x square to get this. Okay, so this form, let us write this in the proper quotient remainder form. What is it? Quotient plus remainder over divisor. So quotient is 1 over 4 plus remainder is minus 1 over 4 over divisor is 4x square plus 1 or 1 plus 4x square. So this is after dividing this, we will get this proper form instead of that improper form. Okay, so let's substitute that from part A. Okay, so that will be minus integral of 1 over 4 minus 1 over 4 times 1 plus 4x square now it will become, the first term will as it is, integral of 1 over 4 is 1 over 4x minus okay, what is the if we just keep the 1 over 4 outside, what is the integral of 1 over 4x square? Sorry, 1 over 1 plus 4x square. The integral of that is tan inverse of, it is actually this way, integral of 1 over 1 plus 2x square dx. We cannot integrate it unless the derivative of this is multiplied with it. So the derivative of this expression x is 2. So there must be 2 here. So to get this 2, we need to multiply and divide with the 2. Okay, and we end up getting minus 1 over 8. Tan inverse of 2x. Okay, because this is the not this, just this 2 over 1 plus 2x whole square gives you the tan inverse of 2x. Okay, now let's keep it aside. So we end up getting x square over 2 tan inverse of 2x minus 1 over 4x minus times minus gives you plus. So plus 1 over 4. Sorry, it's not 1 over 4 because we multiplied and divided by 2. So we end up getting 1 over 8. So plus 1 over 8 tan inverse of 2x. Okay, this is your whole working for b. Okay, this is just integration because I have not mentioned here anywhere the limits yet. So when we will substitute the limits as given here, that are from 0 to 0 0.5, that will give you this is it, from 0 to 0 0.5. So that means this whole should be, first you will be substituting 0 0.5 and then 0. So we will be substituting it as, it is better if I take it to be 1 over 2. Okay, actually it means the same, but still, just for more easily be able to do the tan inverse of a whole number. So we have x square over 2, so I'm taking half square over 2 tan inverse of 2 times 1 over 2 minus 1 over 4 times 1 over 2 plus 1 over 8 tan inverse of 2 times 1 over 2 minus 0 square over 2 tan inverse of 0 minus 1 over 4 times 0 plus 1 over 8 times tan inverse of 0. Obviously we don't need to, we won't get any result for the 0, but still we have to show that you have put substituted in the limits. So 1 over 2 square is 1 over 4, 1 over 4 times 1 over 2 is 1 over 8. 1 over 8 tan inverse of 1. What is tan inverse of 1? It's 45 degree, that's pi over 4 minus 1 over 8 plus again 1 over 8 times tan inverse of 1, because 2 and 2 will get cancelled. So tan inverse of 1 is pi over 4. Now pi over 32 minus 1 over 8 plus pi over 32. So it turns out to be pi over 16, because it will give you pi over 32, pi over 32, it will be pi plus pi over 32 minus 1 over 8, that will give you 2 pi over 32 minus 1 over 8. So that gives you 1 over 16 pi minus 1 over 8. So this is whole of your solution. Okay, we can plug in the values on integration separately also, because here the integration is done, so you can apply. If I can take some, so you can apply the limits here at this step separately, and then when you do the other integration you can apply this. But I have done whole integration and then I have applied the limits, so in both ways you are getting the same answer, so that's fine also. Okay, so this is your question number 10. First, in the first part, whatever we are doing is just as a preparation for, because we will be needing that in part B. Okay, from A, from 10A. This is it. I hope you understand this. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.